I'm not going to even waste my time with the introduction of the flashback review because, frankly, this film don't deserve it. Um, the title alone should tell you exactly what the film is, and believe me, when I say this, don't be surprised if I don't give any major description of the film because there's really nothing to talk about with this film. It's really a complete waste of time, and even before I even come touching what went totally wrong with this film, I might as well touch on the first film because it is one of my reviews that a lot of people didn't take too favor of, and I can respect that. I know that a lot of people like the first movie of Blair Witch. I get that. It prompted a lot of other stuff from the Blair Witch genre. It gave found footage films an identity. I understand that. The film was not my taste. I didn't like the film. I didn't like the fact that the dialogue consists of cursing and nothing else. I wasn't scared at all. I was bored off my mind. Yet, despite all that, I did give credit to one thing. I gave credit to the people who made the film because they were creative. They were very, very creative in what they did, especially when they had almost nothing to work with. They had a very, very bad budget. And the fact that they had taken that budget and made $100 million movie out of that budget is an accomplishment that I can actually say I can give credit to. Was that the only reason? That's one of the main reasons why I gave 1 star. No, I gave the film 1 star at that time because I thought that for anything else, the creativity and the atmosphere they did in that film was very, very good. Other than that, it just wasn't my film. But I understood. I get it. I understood that there are people who like the film. Hell, Cisco and Ebert loved the film. And that's kind of surprising by itself because they have been very strict on genres like that. And they actually like the film. So it says that, hey, some films acquire to one taste more than others. It just didn't acquire to me. But at least the one thing, I did give that film credit for that. And despite somebody trying to take that video down, I still consider it to be a waste of my time, but with creativity involved. At least that film tried. At least that film had made some effort. At least you can see what they was going to, and their heart was being put in that film. There's no excuse for Book of Shadows. There's no excuse for this sequel. There is no reason why a film which has 10 times the budget, that has the backing of a major studios, to be so done so terribly, so badly, that the people who made the first film is trying to make a third film to just basically make up for the atrocity that was the second film. They all literally want to make a third film, not even mentioning what happened in the second film. And I can't really blame them. This was a cash grab disaster. No one benefited from this. This was a commercial and critical bomb, and it deserved every last negativity it gets because this film was one of the worst films that came out that year. But most importantly, this was one of the films I despise. When I say despise, don't expect any stars at all to come to this movie. It is extremely hard. And those who have seen my videos of late flashback reviews, it is extremely hard to get a 0 stars in my reviews. You have to really done something to anger me beyond redemption to get a 0 stars. Even the bad films that I've seen over years had something redeemable about it. There's nothing redeemable about this movie. Now, this movie really angered me. It angered me more than the first film. I wasn't really was angered about the first film. This film angered me because from the start, this idea they was going after the Blair Witch, and then it just basically went totally different direction. I didn't know what they was trying to do. Right up to the ending, I'm just like scratching my head and said, what does this have to do with the Blair Witch? Absolutely nothing. Did they imagine it? Did they did this? What they influenced? What they possessed? It didn't matter. The film was bad. The soundtrack was bad. The acting was bad. The pacing was bad. The storyline was bad. The premises was bad. Everything about this film was bad. It's like they tried to throw everything out to us. And everything that they threw at us just kept missing and missing and missing. I honestly don't know what else to say. You want me to talk about the plot? There really is none. I mean, really. I don't know what to say. I can't really say much about the film that I already said right here. But to me, what's more disappointing is that let's just forget about the film for 1 minute. What more disappointing about this is here's a franchise, a potential franchise that could have actually developed, evolved from the found footage genre. They could have gone even further. Or better yet, stay with the found footage genre and have a follow up. What happened? Did they find their bodies? Did they found that the new campers did an investigation? Did the police found an investigation? Something that actually will be a decent follow up. And instead, they gave us this piece of mess, this mush mess that really even the most diehard Blair Witch fans, those who love the first one, can't stick up for this one. I have yet to see one person who loved the first Blair Witch film say anything nice about the second Blair Witch movie. I have not yet found one. And this was supposed to be a spawn of series moving from there. Like something like Paranormal Activity have done successfully, my ass, despite some of their bad films they had. At least I can safely say they had done the formula right. They were supposed to do that. And this second film derailed every hopes of that. And I say again, they're looking to do a third one. They want to do a third one. They has been on a shelf for a while. They've been talking about the packing a third one for years. It's now going on 6 years. It's still alive. They're still talking about it. And I'm going to be honest with you. I hope they do. I hope they do what the studios did with The Exorcist 3. Because The Exorcist 3 to me is a true sequel to the original Exorcist movie. And I actually enjoyed The Exorcist 3. Even though the film didn't do well with critics or in the box office because hardly anybody's seen it. To me, that was a true sequel that should have been made instead of the other sequel that the first sequel that just basically, I don't know what they were trying to accomplish from there. But in any case, I think you already know what my rating is. At a scale of 1 to 4 is 0. And like I said, it's very hard for me to get a 0 in my reviews. You have to really be beyond redemption, beyond anger for me to actually give you that rating. But this film angered me. The first one never angered me. Just keep that in mind. The first one never angered me. I just didn't see it was a big deal of it. This one angered me. Because they could have taken this to the next level. They could have took that film, this series, to the next step that we can still be talking about the Blair Witch project years in advance. Like the same way that people do for the first one. There could have been at least 3 more Blair Witch movies if they have done it right. And this film that is so wrong that even the studios are trying to bury this under the rock. There are certain sequels that they did so wrong that even studios actually tried to do a remake just to make it better. This was a bad, bad movie. There's no other way to say it. And in case you wonder why I don't do my usual description of things, because there's really nothing to talk about. I think I spent 8 minutes just telling you how bad it is. Dialogue, horrible. Acting, horrible. The music, horrible. The promotion, horrible. And that seemed hard to mess up. So it's really nothing else to say. And for those who actually do like this movie, for those who see this as one of a better sequel, that's fine. Like I said, that's perfectly fine. Give me a reason why you like it in the comment section. I'll respond to you back. I'm not going to bash you. But do me one favor. Don't say I don't get it. That was the one thing I did not like. I watch these films. I do get it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. It's all as simple as that. If you like the film, fine. Tell me what you like about it. We have a conversation. I love to have a conversation about it. I like to see what you like about it. What are the actors that you like? What was your favorite part? I seriously doubt I'm going to get someone who's going to like this film, but hey, there may be someone out there. But until next time, guys, this is the best way I can say it. J77 saying take care, be safe. Talk to you soon.